What's going on, everybody? Rick's TV back with another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing a potential trade between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. This article is per heavy and the headline reads: proposed trade lands Lakers 24-year-old $163 million point guard for Russell Westbrook. The Los Angeles Lakers are expected to try to trade point guard Russell Westbrook this summer, and Nick Miller of Cat Radio News has a trade proposal involving the Sacramento Kings. He says, according to Miller, the Lakers and Kings should consider making a trade involving Westbrook, De'Aaron Fox, Richaun Holmes, and Justin Holiday. The trade would send Westbrook and 2 future first-round picks to Sacramento for Fox, Holmes, and Holiday. It will also include LA's 2027 and the 2029 first-round picks. Kings fans were not happy with Miller's trade idea, so he explained in detail why the trade would make sense for the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Miller says why Lakers and Kings should make this trade. Miller believes the Kings need to get off Fox's contract and build around Davion Mitchell and Domantas Sabonis. He says, I want to be clear, I have no appetite to see Westbrook as a King, and in all likelihood, he would be a disaster, Miller wrote on Twitter. But even if Russ never plays in Sacramento, it's still a smart move than attempting to rehab Fox in hopes of moving his contract at a later date. He says, getting off the Fox contract should be the front office top priority, and this is an enticing, realistic path forward in that space. So if you guys would like to read the full article, the link is in the description box. Now, I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible, simple, and just get straight to the point. But I think this trade is just trash. And I can actually tell by a lot of these trade suggestions, by a lot of these analysts, sports fans, these casual sports fans, and they're just proposing these trades, and you can tell that they don't really watch the full basketball games or don't study the game whatsoever, because they just put these random trades together and they never consider the fit. And furthermore, why would the Lakers trade their 2027 pick, their last picks in 2027 and 2029 for a De'Aaron Fox who really hasn't proven himself, hasn't even made the playoffs or anything? For these casual fans, it's just about stats and popularity, which are the same fans who were very high on the Lakers trading for Russell Westbrook, which I told y'all was a bad trade from the start because LeBron James and Russell Westbrook's styles don't fit because they play the exact same way. Why? Because Westbrook is a slasher and a passer. He's very ball dominant. He's quick and athletic. He's not a great shooter. He's just a mini version of LeBron James. And it's the same with John Wall. They want to trade and get out of one bad marriage and relationship, then get into another bad one with the same type of player. So they go from Russell Westbrook, who's a mini clone of LeBron. Then once that goes bad, they're looking to trade for another version, another mini clone of LeBron James and John Wall, who hasn't played a game since Dirk Nowitzki was an active player in the league. Must I remind you that John Wall is very injury prone, by the way, and John Wall has no great consistent jump shot, can't play off the ball. He's just another emotional head case like Russell Westbrook. Okay, then you have De'Aaron Fox, who is another baby clone of LeBron James. All of these LeBron James clones. Will the real LeBron James please stand up? Okay, so no, I don't think this is a good trade whatsoever. It would be a horrible fit. In fact, it would be worse than the Russell Westbrook trade because De'Aaron Fox is much younger than Westbrook, so it would almost kill the young player's confidence playing alongside LeBron James. His numbers would drop even more playing with LeBron because he's never made any player around him better. And you'll be trading for a player in De'Aaron Fox with all that money, and you'll be stuck with him too. LeBron James is not a great catch and shoot player. LeBron is not good at playing off the ball. De'Aaron Fox's game is predicated on operating and getting shots from the mid-range and playing in the post. If you notice, the majority of players that play with the same style as LeBron James, they are struggling right now. They're having a difficult time in this modern NBA with this new style. And the teams that they play for, they aren't having much success. Players like Russell Westbrook, John Wall, Ben Simmons, De'Aaron Fox, etc. And once playoff time comes, teams force them to become shooters, and they can't make a shot, so they just become useless. And I think the Kings will eventually trade De'Aaron Fox because they will eventually realize that they need a point guard that could play off the ball, shoot threes, shoot really well, move without the ball, play elite defense, see the floor, Make the players around them better, move the ball, facilitate, etc. Don't just drive the lane and kick it to their shooters when they don't have an opening path to the lane and once they clog up the lanes. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.